the perfect place to truly get away. Soak in the scenery, let my mind wander, daydream about how relaxing this holiday is going to be. Hang on a minute.
You have a meeting in 10 minutes.
Check your calendar, you're double booked.
Who's got time for a vacation?
Did you get my email?
The flight leaves in 30 minutes.
There's places to go, people to see, jobs to be done.
We have a situation.
Waiting for your response.
We business travelers do not become vacationers easily. So now, we are going to get to grips with how we can switch off and, yes, enjoy a holiday. Elizabeth Koraka is an executive coach. She's all business when it comes to taking time off.
Richard?
Yes.
You're going on vacation.
Indeed.
And we need to talk.
Help has arrived.
You want to ask yourself, what do I enjoy? What do you enjoy on vacation?
I take them so rarely, I can't even remember what I should be taking on a vacation. I mean, the diary is packed. I'm worried that all these things that are in my diary at the moment, or in my calendar at the moment, they're just going to mushroom.
Well, you need a plan.
It's a simple strategy Elizabeth lays out.
Number one, have a plan. Make sure that you have things like your out of office reply on. You have a voicemail that's saying that, you'll be away, and this person will be picking up the slack for you when you're gone. So you want to also have a goal in mind. What is the main goal of this vacation?
To get away.
And then do what when you get away? Relax, recharge, fight that feeling of burnout?
Yes.
Have a plan, have a goal, then take action. Only check your phone a certain amount of times. Doesn't mean you have to totally disconnect, because that's not comfortable for some people.
Excellent advice. I now have a plan in place, and I'm ready to join the throngs of vacation travelers. There's just something delicious about when you're finally flying for leisure, and you can put all that business travel behind you. I'm headed to Iceland.
You are in the middle seat.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Along with millions of others. One look at social media tells you how hot the Arctic destination is right now. Almost certainly you have friends or co-workers who've already been to Iceland. There are 2 Icelandic airlines that are contributing to the country's boom. You have the Legacy and the Newcomer, side by side, battling to Iceland. Iceland Air and WOW Air. We will fly both on this trip. Next stop, Reykjavik. First, to get us from New York, the low-cost carrier WOW. Seem to be in the middle seat. WOW Air came on the scene in 2012 as the low-cost airline from Iceland. Now it flies to 33 destinations, building a bridge from North America to Europe over the Reykjavik hub. WOW calls itself the Happy Airline, and like the classic budget carrier model, you pay for everything on board. Very good. WOW does something untraditional for a low cost. It's flying transatlantic.
The low-cost model has proven to be extremely successful domestically within North America, within Europe, within Asia, but the long-haul transcontinental routes had not really been explored.
Skuli Morgensen is the sole owner and chief executive of WOW. He spent decades as a highly successful entrepreneur in the tech and telecom industries before founding WOW. What you're doing is not a real true low-cost long haul. What you're doing is 2 medium to short hauls that connect in the middle.
Correct. So the geographical location of Iceland gives us that competitive advantage, if you like.
Icelandair have been doing it for 30, 40 years and doing it successfully. What made you want to try and take them on to do that?
You know, with full due respect to Icelandair, they are a traditional, classic legacy airline. They were one of the few, certainly in the Western world, where you had more or less very little or limited competition, and certainly no aggressive low-cost operator. The hub allows us to utilize the fleet much more than traditional transatlantic flight would allow us to do.
And that's exactly why your model will work for long-haul low-cost, whereas somebody flying 8, 9 hours, 10 hours on one leg is not going to be able to do it in the same way.
Certainly not as efficiently as us.
After 5 to 6 hours, we arrive in Reykjavik. One of the wonders of Iceland at this time of the year is that daylight seemingly doesn't end. A perfect setting to get back to the business of my summer holiday. I've come up with a vacation goal: to relax and recharge. Now it's time for action. A late evening stroll in Reykjavik town centre. A chance to sample, rather sneak, some local sweets. And as the day draws to a close in this city by the sea, I've been given a tip about a place I must check out, where I can dip my toes in warm spring water and soak in the scenery late into the night. The land of the midnight sun. Well, 10 to midnight to be precise, but the sun has set. I can't come to Iceland in the middle of the summer and not experience daylight around the clock. It's quite an experience.